All right, everyone. So here is my review on this coffee grinder that I got off of Amazon. Starting off, like it looks really nice, right? It's nice and compact. We have a Breville coffee grinder, which is probably like this tall, right? Twice as wide. This looks really nice up against our other little espresso maker right here, right? So functionality wise, it grinds just fine, right? You have all these grind settings for espresso, and you can actually grind too fine, right? So as far as espresso goes, this works great. Obviously, you can do drip and pour over and all these other settings. It takes a little bit longer than our Breville to grind stuff, but that's to be expected. This thing is smaller. However, you can see that it makes a mess, right? So you're supposed to be able to put this little guy underneath here and it's supposed to hold it. So let's go. We're gonna grind a shot. And there you go. You have to be really careful about this though, is that it does hold it decently right here, but it's liable to slip, and it slipped a couple of times just from the vibrations of this, and you're gonna get coffee grounds all over the counter. This thing, if you're moving this around, this piece right here comes off really easily, and which is nice for cleaning, right? But when you have it on here, you want it to be nice and sturdy, right? And this plastic piece bangs around, like it's just not built very well. And I've had times when I'm trying to get the coffee grounds in there, right, so it doesn't overflow and it's spilled all over the counter. It doesn't have a nice catch tray here, so you can see coffee grounds, right? So the user interface is not the best on here. Functionality works great. User interface, kind of build quality of it is not the best. So, you know, if you're in the market for a coffee grinder and you're looking for something at this price point, definitely grinds coffee. Going to be a little bit more messy, but it is something that's going to get the job done. However, if you are able to save a little more money, I'd go for a name brand one that the functionality is going to be there, as well as the design, and the usability is going to be a lot easier, because this, even though it grinds fine, like if you're making 1 cup a day, great. If you're making 3 or 4, having friends over a lot, this is going to take longer and it's just going to be a bit more of a hassle to use.
This is a really nice burr grinder with a lot of features. One of the best ones I think about this is that by turning it, you can actually remove the grinder bit to clean it. If you ever have a burr grinder, this is one of the most pet peeves of mine, is you can't always get it that clean. So being able to remove that grinder is just an excellent feature. Next is putting this on. You crank it and you're going to make sure, if you turn it all the way off, that the arrows line up on both sides for it to lock into place. I'm going to put it on 8. And then you put your beans in. Now you have your choice of doing it by time, which goes up about a half second, or you can do it by cups. 2, 4, 6. We're going to do 8. And then hit start. And there's the grind. It does a really nice job. Noise level is not bad. It does have a 3-minute overheat where it will automatically shut down after 3 minutes due to the fact that you don't want to overheat this unit. So it's a mandatory shut-off. That's it, and did a very nice job, even grind of it also. Highly recommend this unit.